Dealing with a narcissist can be like walking an emotional tightrope, like finding the balance between their unemotional, negative, ugly outburst, toxic behavior, and you loving yourself, you loving them the way that they deserve. It's the most mentally draining and exhausting endeavor ever. Be free from that today, because nobody wants to do that. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to another moment with joy. This is our time to grow, to heal, and evolve together, okay? And I'm excited, like extremely excited to spend time with you and to share space with each and every last one of you. I hope each of you are feeling good and feeling great, okay? Before we start this beautiful episode, I want you to subscribe, meaning go to that little red button and subscribe to the channel so you can get all this goodness and all this love on a daily basis, okay? And I want you to please go ahead and share this video with about 2 people. Go ahead and share it with them. Go ahead and share it with them. And y'all, I started something real cute and real new, but I need y'all to go follow my new private Facebook page, because I want to talk to you guys and I want to share things that I can't really share on YouTube and Instagram, but I want to know who is really following and who is really supporting your girls. So over at the Facebook page, I'll be dropping content that I'm not dropping on any other channel. And I want you guys to interact with me. I want y'all to talk to me. I want y'all to come get the love that is over there for you on a daily basis, okay? So the link will be in the description at the bottom of the page. And I want you guys to go over to the Facebook page, okay? Thank you. And also, if you are looking for a life coach, if you need somebody to talk to, please go to my website, okay? And get the love over there too. www.creativeenergy.life. You guys can book a session with me on the days that are available. All that information is on my website. And Instagram. I have a book me link right in the bio on Instagram. So if you're looking for me there, you can find me. And I have a link for one-on-one sessions if you want to dive deep. And if you just have a quick problem, right? Something just arose today. I have a link for I just need to talk, meaning you don't really have a issue that you need to really dig into. But no, Joy, I just failed my test and I don't really have nobody to talk to. I have a link just for that. Okay? So I need y'all to go to my website. Check it out. Look around. Love on me. Send me a little email or something. Let me know you there. So let's get into this episode. Today, we will identify the signs of a narcissist. And we're going to identify the signs to know that you're in a relationship with one. And relationship, that means all relationships. Okay? Not just romantic, platonic, friendships, all of them. If you're in a relationship with a narcissist, it could even be your boss. It could be your pastor. If you're in a relationship with a narcissist, this episode is going to give you key signs to know that you're in danger. Watch out. Stand clear. Because, y'all, being with a person who uses a system that they created to manipulate and play on your emotions, your soft spots, your vulnerability, your love and your care, they play on it, is detrimental to your mental health and your health, physical health as well. You could be sick. Trust me, I've had my fair share of narcissists. I've had my fair share, y'all. So I'm not telling y'all something I read in a book. This is me being transparent, me being open and letting y'all know a girl definitely was manipulated, definitely was gaslighted in all of it. Okay? I felt overwhelmed all the time. I was always uncertain about what the day would be, right? I didn't know what mood he would be in because he would choose the mood for us, right? So I would be uncertain. I became very insecure. Because he knew I was a lover. He knew it. And he knew I really couldn't see myself or know myself either. And he played on that. He played on it, right? And a lot of y'all are going through that. I was anxious. If you're anxious all the time about not being able to satisfy your partner, oh, I can't do that. I'm really not that good. And I'm not good enough. I'm not this, that, and the other. I don't know how to please him. I don't know how to satisfy him. You asking yourself all these questions about a person that says they love you and you love them back. I remember walking around on eggshells in order to keep the relationship good or in order to keep the relationship stable. And y'all, when you do that and you walking on eggshells, you know what y'all doing, right? In that moment, I silenced my voice and picked up his. And that's what we do. We give people the power when we start walking on eggshells and like, okay, well, if I say that, the day gonna go bad and I don't want to. We about to be free. We about to be free today. We about to be free. So today, we're taking the mask off the narcissist and we're unmasking narcissism. And we are breaking free from narcissistic relationships. In this episode, I am going to give you key signs to know if you in love with narcissists and if these things apply to you as I go. Ain't nothing wrong with a little self-inventory, a little self-check, okay? Because we can't be treating people like this. Let me tell y'all, mentally being with a narcissist, it made me feel so inadequate in all areas, okay? And I had to it took a minute to get my power back, but guess what? I got it back. So let's go with the first sign. Joy, how do I know if he's a narcissist? Because 9 times out of 10, if this your first go round with the narcissist, because it'd be another round sometimes if we don't get free. But if this your first go round, if they are very, very, very charming in the beginning and they idolize you, put you on this pedestal, that's a red flag. And a lot of times it's like a thin line that we have to navigate when it comes to a narcissist, okay? Because the word gets thrown around so much and most people's like, well, I don't really call that a narcissist because if he put me on a pedestal, then that's good. He thinks highly of me. Let's think about it. Because I've taken the love in the beginning. All of the narcissists that I dated gave me a lot in the beginning. Ton of things. I was their precious little diamond. I was their princess. I was all the things, y'all. But I wasn't getting treated right. I was all the things verbally. I was getting all the gifts, but I wasn't being treated right, okay? So when they start doing that, this is to get you to commit soon. This is to get you open because they know we love gifts. We love to be taken care of as women. We just love it. And men too, y'all like to be taken care of too. So let me throw y'all in here. We love to be taken care of, but notice that if it's too soon, if you just met this man today at Publix and tomorrow he's buying you a car, no. That ain't a blessing from God. That's not a rain down on me, jeez. No, do not take, girl, don't take that car. It can have 10 trackers on it. Trust me, I know. Because if they go, that's a whole nother episode. Don't take the car if y'all just met. All the young girls out there, please take your time, okay? If they're idolizing you too soon, they're calling you every 5 minutes to see where you at. Not how you doing, but where you at. Because that means you become property. You're property. You're not a person, you're property. If they're doing that to you, okay? So they do all those things. They make you feel safe. They make you feel seen. Y'all, don't fall for it, okay? Do not fall for it. They gain your trust in this way to get your story. And hear me well, women and men. They want to gain your trust in a way to where you're open and vulnerable enough to say all your secrets. Okay, so I'm I'm impressing upon you to take your time, even when we're feeling the infatuation of, oh, this is so great. The room is full of roses. You have a new car. He's promising a new business. He's promising all these things and delivering. The promises ain't coming up empty, but when it comes to your soul and your spirit, all of that's empty. That's not what we're doing. So if they're very charming and they're putting you on a pedestal and they're giving all they can give so soon, red flag. Just properly say, I don't know you yet, and I can't accept that gift just yet. There are things I need to know about you before I do that. And guess what? If he could go buy you a car the next day, you could pump the brakes. You could relax. Let me get to know you, and then you could treat me like a queen, okay? And I mean in the way of materials, because they use that to get us. And narcissists use it because just do not open up until it's time, and don't accept a gift that's big that soon. Just give me some flowers. Let me know that you're present. Okay? That's the first sign that they're very charming. They put you on this pedestal. You're idolized and seen as property. Too soon. You done told them your whole life story. You done gave them all the juice. Okay? And guess what they'll do? This is the next one. When they throw your past in your face. Narcissists love to throw your past in your face. Y'all, it's detrimental to your health. When you've opened up, you love this person. You've told them your secrets. You told them your heart's desires. You told them the things that you fear. You told them the things that you love. You told them the things that move you. You've expressed yourself in grave detail. And this person, in a heated moment where your heart is completely broken and you're already down, they throw the thing that you're still healing from, you're still ashamed of, you still feel guilty for. They throw it in your face. And you told them that in confidence. You told them that in y'all safe pillow. And I used to hate that. And it would make me regret ever opening up. And I used to say, I ain't never opening up again to it. I ain't never. When I get in a relationship, I ain't never telling them nothing. Don't be that way, okay? They always throw your past in your face. That is a sign. That's not a lover. That's not a friend, okay? So if you are getting treated that way, where when you open up and you told them your secrets and they throw it back in a negative way to shame you, that's not love. Get out. Run. Okay? So that's the number 2, when they throw your heart matters and issues in your face to make you feel less than. Narcissistic behavior. Number 3, my heart is throbbing because I want to set somebody free today. I want to set somebody free. They never take responsibility and they're never accountable. Narcissists will never, ever, ever say they did it. A narcissist won't say, I did, you know what? I did do you wrong. I apologize. They have a hard time seeing themselves in a negative light when they're full of negativity. Full of it. Okay? And if you are in a relationship and let's say, for instance, y'all driving in a car, you with your man or you with your girl, y'all driving in a car, right? And in my case, he's driving, I'm in the passenger seat, and we're in a small argument because I wanted cupcakes and he wanted cookies. And he's driving, and because he's yelling at me so hard and not looking at the road, I say, baby, look at the road. And he don't want to look at the road, and he ends up yelling and screaming and then hitting the car in front of us. And as soon as he hits the car in front of us, he says, look what you did. Run. He'll say, look what you did. It ain't nowhere near the steering wheel, sis. You ain't nowhere near it. I didn't do that. You did. You weren't looking at the road. And you'll get blamed for the whole accident. He'll make you pay for all the damages. Y'all. And it's other scenarios that we could use where they'll make you responsible for their responsibilities. No. Run, get out, don't look back. Everything is always about them. You did that to me. You made me feel this way. The reason I lost that deal was because you didn't say hello to me when I left the house. It'll be on you every single time. And you don't deserve that, okay? So, what's number one? They'll be very charming way too soon. Don't accept no high gifts, sis. Let it go. Keep that Chanel back there. They will tell your past to you in a negative fashion to make you feel bad and worse about that situation. Don't let them do that to you. And number three, what is it? They never take responsibility and they're never accountable for their mistakes and their actions. Do not take on the responsibility when you know you didn't do nothing wrong. Sis, stand strong. You didn't do nothing. Stand strong. You didn't do nothing wrong. Stand strong. You didn't do nothing wrong. Do not buckle, okay? We are masking narcissism today, y'all. That's what we're doing. What's another way, Joy? They need praise and worship. Not God. Not God. They need praise and worship. They need to feel seen. They need to feel loved. They need to feel appreciated all the time. And especially in bad behavior. They want compliments and they still want love in bad behavior. They could do something so wrong, treat you so bad, and still expect you to say, baby, I love you. Don't worry about it. Don't. Y'all, be free. Bad behavior does not deserve a reward. The lesson should be learned however God want to teach it. Okay? So let God deal with that. You better not praise someone who doesn't deserve it. Because do I believe people need praise? Of course. If we're in a healthy, reciprocal relationship, the praise is infinite. It's infinite. It never ends. But that's because it's pure and it's great, right? But if you know for a fact that you don't never get no love back from the well that you filling up all the time, we're letting it go today. We're breaking free today. And narcissists, you won't get I'm about to talk to you won't get a compliment from me. I'll tell you about yourself a little bit. I sure will. So we're going to stop doing that, y'all. Stop giving them praise and worship. But they need it. Let me tell you, if your dude always, he walk out the room and you like, baby, you look so good. And then you get dressed up. You go buy a dress. You go get your hair done. You go get your nails done because you want to look nice for your person. And you walk around the house and he say, why don't you go get your hair done? Why don't you go get your nails done? Well, you already got it done. Don't let him do that. Don't let nobody do that. You went and got your hair cut. You know you look good. And that person don't even say nothing. Can you go get your hair done? Why you don't never? No. They don't see you. Get out. Run. Okay? Okay? You deserve the praise too. What's another way, Joy? What's another sign? So I'll know if this person is a narcissist or not. They're often very envious of others. They never have anything good to say about nobody else, y'all. It's all about them. Okay? That nobody else could do what they could do. And they'll often say something like this. If you be like, oh, I really like that picture, then I could do that. Oh my God, I really like that song. Man, the production sucked though. Dang, I really love their podcast. Man, that lighting was horrible. Man, did you hear the mics? Stop it. All they stuff is just the best stuff in the world. No, it's not. Everybody needs help in an area. And a narcissist will make it like they're just perfect all the time. And all their stuff works. All their systems work out. All their business deals go through. No, it don't. No, it don't. No, it don't. So if they always have something good to say about themselves and they never say nothing good to you, to their mama, to their daddy, to all these people that they know are doing great things, that's a flag, a red one, and a big red one. Stand clear. Get out of that situation and go where you can be watered. Okay? When there's no balance of confidence and humility, it's not a safe spot. It's not a safe spot for anybody, not even themselves. Okay? So that is another way when they're very envious and they can't celebrate anybody else. Okay? So learn the balance of confidence and humility, people. Learn to balance, because it's okay to be confident. It's okay to say I'm the best in the room. My music is dope. But when you hear another dope track, be like, okay, bro did that or sis did that. Don't be a hater. Y'all can tell I don't like narcissists. Don't be a hater your whole life. Live a little. Lighten up. So, what's another way? What's another way that I could know like this person is a narcissist? They lack empathy. They don't care about what you got going on. They don't care how you feel. And this could be for a relationship with your husband, your boyfriend, your best friend, your pastor, your boss, whoever. Because if I'm in any of those positions where I'm a friend, a sister, a boss, a pastor, anything that I'm delegated to humans and souls, the soul is more important to me. And if they're working for me, then I'm going to make sure their souls are good, because if their souls are good, then they're going to perform spectacular. Right? So when in any relationship, they don't have empathy for you and what you have going on in your life, meaning if you express some emotion, I really feel tired today, I'm overwhelmed, and your husband looks at you and go, pep up, get up, ain't nothing wrong with you. Yes, it is. What do you mean? You're going to tell me what's wrong with me. And honestly, in those relationships, guess what I did, y'all? I listened to him. I'll be like, you know what? Maybe I am being lazy. No, you're not. You're tired and you might be sick. But you ain't going to the doctor because you believe in that this man's knowledge is better than yours when it's not. You believe this person sees you and whatever identity they give you, you take it on as your own when that is not it. You're made in the image of God, meaning you have all power living inside of you. You are a spiritual being first, and then this physical stuff comes after. Work your spirit. When I say you're powerful, greater is he that is in me than he that's in the world. So when the world starts coming against you, greater is inside of you, meaning I'm not going to look outside for this power. I'm not going to look outside for the answers. I'm not going to look outside for apologies. I'm not going to look outside for nothing else. I'm going to turn inward. And I'm going to start fixing everything inside of me so I can get out. So I can look at myself and go, you don't deserve this. Because when I was in those relationships, that voice wasn't in my head that I deserve to be free. That voice wasn't in my head saying, Joy, you got to go. The voice was in my head like, Joy, you lazy. Joy, you ain't got nothing. Joy, you're too emotional. Everything the man would say to me, I took on as my own personality. And you know how many years it took to clear that up? But guess what? Today, it ain't going to take you that long. Because I'm here. That's what it is. So, envious. If they're jealous, get out. Because they're not only jealous of other people, they jealous of you too. They finding ways, okay? I'm telling you. Find the balance of confidence and humility. All right. They are oppressive. Do we know what oppression is? I think y'all know what oppression is. I ain't gonna do that. They will project their insecurities onto their victims, telling them that they are inadequate in every way, y'all, in order to make them subservient. Is that the word? Subservient? Make them subservient to the narcissist's needs, y'all. By guilt tripping, gaslighting, shaming, all of this stuff, just to put a person in compliance. And I'll use a few. a couple. In your relationship, I remember in your relationships, if you are experiencing this, just take note. I remember one of my exes would pretend to be sick. Like, pretend to be sick so I can take care of him. That is manipulated in a mug. Pretend to be depressed so I can, what's wrong? Because I'm a healer at heart, y'all. If something wrong, I'm going to go to God on your behalf so we can fix it together. It's just who he created me to be. And I wouldn't take it back. But people will take advantage of that gift that you can offer up and intercede and bring back answers and solutions from God. Like, it's a gift. And when he noticed that, or people notice that about you, they take advantage of it. I'm depressed today because they know that you're going to open up and break and you're going to maybe cry. That it's a very deep emotional bondage place. And we're going to be free today of that. So if they're using tactics to get you to be emotionally broken, that is a sign. Every time you talk to them, you feeling drained. Get out. Every time they say, I'm depressed, you offer solutions, they don't want them. Get out. Every other week, they depressed. Get out. They aren't looking to get healed. They're not looking to be well, and you aren't the one to do it for them. In order to be healed, you have to decide, I want to be healed. In order to give up drugs, you got to say, I want to give up drugs. In order to stop sleeping around, you got to say, I don't want to give my body away to anybody who doesn't deserve it anymore. In order to do anything, in order to change, you have to decide for yourself. Nobody in the world can make you do you. Nobody. So with a narcissist, baby, hold your ground. When they start gaslighting and manipulating you emotionally, that's the worst one, that emotional manipulation where they get you to, I hated it, okay? I hated believing that somebody was sick and they weren't. When I found out they weren't, it was the worst pain ever. Like, why would you make me go through all of that thinking you in the hospital, feeling pain? Like, it was crazy. Don't do that to yourself, y'all. And don't let nobody do it to you. And don't do it to nobody else. Narcissistic behavior is poison. It's a cancer that kills people's minds and their souls and their spirits. Stop doing it to people. Another way of oppressing, church, pastors, stop using fear as a tactic. The only thing we should fear is God. And that is, even us fearing God is in a respectful manner. Because he loves us. And when they say fear God, he's all powerful. So I ain't playing with that power. That fear is reverence. That fear is respect. But a human being, I'm not going to fear you, and you're not going to make fear the thing that keeps me connected to you either any longer. I'm free from it. If fear is the tactic and fear is the thing that draws people in, they won't be there long. Especially when they realize that fear is the root of this relationship. I'm scared to leave. I'm scared to say what I really want to say. I'm scared of the reaction he's going to have. I'm scared to go over here or to buy that dress because he might say, I'm scared. You scared of everything. Get out. Move. Press your way. A narcissist can use so many ways to make you feel bad about you. And a narcissist can use so many tactics to make you turn against you and to pick up their voice and their voice be the voice that leads and guides you. And today we are going to break free from that, okay? So if you feel like your boyfriend, your husband, and all these people are guilt tripping you into compliance, that is emotionally damaging, and it takes a while to heal from that because we got to regroup. We got to rebuild your emotional state and your mental state and your heart posture and your soul and your mind. We got to get it all new and cleaned out. Okay? So this next segment is just for you. It's time to heal. In this segment, I give you ways to heal from the narcissism that we've been experiencing. And I'm going to give you a couple ways. And I hope they help you because they help me get over and move forward. I healed, I dealt, and I moved forward. Okay? So, first, it's important to remember that the narcissist's need for control over you is a reflection of their own insecurities. This can be difficult to take, but recognizing it can be a step toward freeing yourself. Recognizing that the narcissist's need for control over you is a reflection of their own insecurity. So that means recognize that it wasn't you. Free yourself from the thought that it was you that caused all the things that happened. Stop. We're stopping today. Say, I free myself of his voice and the thoughts that were put in my head about me. I free myself. I free myself from it. And I let it go. Second, it's essential. It's essential to learn to detach yourself emotionally from the relationship and use your support network like your friends, your girlfriends, because you know I'm going to my girls whenever I need a little uplifting. And I know they'll be there for me too, to help you maintain your mental health. So yes, we gotta definitely detach emotionally, meaning it's gonna, and that one right there, that one take a minute. That one take a minute to let it go. To let it go for real. Because you can heal from it, but you won't be whole. And that's a different. And then liberation follows that. So it's a process. And guess what? It's hard, but it is possible and it is necessary. And you can heal from it. I'm telling you, if I can do it, you can do it. So what else? How can I heal from this? You have to set boundaries. As a trauma survivor, let me tell you, because this is a traumatic event when you come out of a narcissistic relationship. And I'm not talking about a person who just treated you bad, but I mean the full throttle, complete whole relationship, just a lie. Okay? It takes some time to heal from that, especially when you thought it was true for years. So another way is to set boundaries consistently and enforce them in your life. It's important to think through what behaviors you will and will not tolerate. Communicate them clearly and communicate them often. And not even to somebody else, but to you. So when you enter into a relationship, you know exactly what you want and what you don't want. Okay? Get educated on narcissism. Because people do have their definitions and some of them are not right. So get educated. That's how you heal. You get educated on what it is. So when you smell it coming a mile away, you'll start to see it a mile away. I can see it. The first conversation, the first sentence that they say, I already know what I'm dealing with. So you'll start to know the narcissistic behavior once you start to study what it really is. And you've experienced it, so you know. Recognize when the love is not being reciprocated and go. Get on out of there, okay? Get on out of there. And what is another way we can heal from it? Y'all, start journaling. Start journaling your thoughts and start meditating and spending time with yourself. And get to know you. Again, because you have to relearn yourself after this. I had to really start doing stuff on my own. I'm going to just go to the park. Maybe I like that. Or I'll go here. Maybe I like that. I didn't know at first because my schedule was his schedule. When he needed me, I went. When I got the flight information, I was gone. And that could be at any random moment because he was in control, not me. And having control of your life is key because you control that mud, nobody else. So when they want complete control, that's another sign. So healing, y'all, that's how we're going to heal. We're going to set them boundaries and we're going to enforce them. And we're going to start spending time with ourselves, and we're going to rebuild our emotional state. We're going to reset our mental state, and we're going to look at love differently. And we're going to rewrite it for ourselves. We're going to rewrite the narrative. And we're going to change who we are so we can attract that goodness. Because the narcissist, after that, you got to go back and understand the truths about you too. Because one thing I noticed about me, that I was so dependent upon him. I was too dependent. Just he could do no wrong. And he could. So you'll find out stuff about you that you might not like. It ain't gonna be pretty. It may be really dark and ugly, but dig it out. You got the strength and the power to do so. Okay? I hope this episode helped you know some signs of a narcissist so you can stand clear and you can not get in the way of that. Because it stops life, and it just breaks. It makes you pause for a minute, and it's not a good feeling to be the victim of that. And make sure after you leave those relationships of a narcissist that you really, really start to spend time with you and recognize what it is that you have to clean up and clear out. Okay? So I hope it helped you, because it helped me again. And of course, I might come back and give some more signs that weren't signs today, because there's quite a few. And y'all are out here doing the wrong thing to people. And I want y'all to start loving people and having grace for all people, even the narcissists. Grace, grace, grace. All of us need it. All of us need forgiveness, and all of us need love. Okay? So do what you need to do. Do the work to make sure that your mental health is intact. So I hope this helped you. And I'm so grateful that you joined me again for another moment. And I can't wait to see you next time. Peace.